promise new design, a promise new design. The finest human in all creation. And he will. Welcome everyone. I have some whipped cream for dessert today. I love whipped cream. And thank you so much for the immediate follow. I really appreciate you. I don't know why I don't hear the Mabi music. I feel kind of embarrassed now that the first thing you really probably heard me say was I have a whole can of whipped cream right here. But we are going to start off by doing some of the event and a little bit of Stardust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first check what I need to be able to increase. I want to do a little bit of Stardust work today. I want to at least do 2 different quests of Stardust today. The storm will peak and the heavens part to fire my preparation. The needed shock to start his heart, giving birth to my creation. I think we decided we were going to go with this side, right? Because this is damage. So what I'm gonna do is, I guess we're gonna focus a little bit on the core fragment fulfillment of any difficulty. But we will be doing other things as well. Who are you? You're so charming. Look at you. Oh, you meow. Very cute. Welcome in, Lemon. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Lemon, lemon, lemon. Ooh, I think this. I actually want to see what this is. Hold on. I think this is the one that actually lets you levitate. I'm levitating. You can fix your nose if you're so. Aw, the first person who's followed today is actually a bot. That's so unfortunate. You can buy all the makeup that Mac can make, but if you can't look inside you, find out who am I to. You're in a position that makes you feel. Wait, I actually just realized that I finished talking to her, so I could check. Oh dang it, he never got out of the idol animation. You can fix your nose if he says so. You can buy all the makeup that Mac can make, but if you can't look inside you, find out who am I to. You're in a position that makes you feel so. Wow, I'm pretty. I feel pretty. Ooh, I just realized Sarybot said a joke today. I got a reversible jacket for Christmas. I can't wait to see how it turns out. LOL. Okay, I like that. Okay, but what we were doing, we were locking in, right? I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty and witty and bright. And I pity any girl who isn't me tonight. Ah, 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 ah. Okay, so let's see what we gotta do. So find some way somehow, and it might as well be right here, right now. Come on, boy. Some people's road to fame begins on streets that have no name. Deliver Bloody Herb? We could do that. I got Bloody Herbs already. But I actually want to defeat the Shadow Wizard first, because I actually do have like a ×2 buff right now. So I want to focus the ×2 on the core fragment fulfillment stuff. That way we can like bump it up. Bump it. I'm actually gonna taste a little bit of this whipped cream. I love whipped cream. Is that what this is called? Yeah, it's whipped topping. What is this? A Loon's Winery Moongate. Why can't I use it? Why can't I use it? Don't I have every mana tunnel? Is that... Have I never touched that mana tunnel in my life? How? How could I have survived all of Mabi without ever touching that Moongate? Are we serious that I've never touched that Moongate before? I'm actually stunned. I'm both stunned and impressed. How do I get up there? Okay, now I'm starting to realize why I might not have ever hit this Moongate. Now it's unlocked. Have I... I really haven't touched that one before, and thank you so much for the ping. I appreciate it. So find some way somehow, and it might as well be right here, right now. Come on, boys. Some people's road to fame. This music is so loud. I have to turn it down. What are you waiting for? Pick yourself up off the floor. If you don't respect yourself, you won't get it from no one else. No shame in working hard. Let them know that's who you are. Though I'm low man in the room, I'm still the best one with this broom. This ain't no step and fetch it. It's all part of the climb. There's a train, I'm gonna catch it. It's a matter of time, but you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. Ooh, I don't actually think I have a what's it called? What's it called? A path? I don't think I have a path. So find some way somehow, and it might as well be right here, right now. Come on, boy. Some people's road to fame begins on streets that have no name. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this. I actually want to squeeze it and see if you can hear the ASMR. Oh yeah, I washed my hands, so it's okay. It's so good. Is that ASMR? I love whipped cream. And thank you so much, Critical. You know, I think I was... No, it was Pay. It was Pay's stream that I heard you in. I thought I was in your stream, but I don't think I was in your stream. Do you stream earlier in the mornings? Some people's road to fame begins on streets that have no name. On Saturday sometimes, I see. I'm gonna have to catch by one of your streams. No, I sprayed whipped cream by accident on my keyboard. It's okay, I have alcohol wipes. It's fine. Mostly it's evening during the work days. I see. Girly snacking hard, literally. This is girl dinner right here. Girl dinner. Girl dinner. I love that song. I'm a little bit worried about eating whipped cream while fighting these guys, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I don't need 2 hands. The self-imposed challenge. Where are you? Over here? Some people's road to fame begins on streets that have no name. I am the prophet with the answers you seek. Time, I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free. There you are. There is a world where I help you get home, but that's not a world I know. I see the song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you draw your final breath. What do they put in this stuff? Do I just like dairy? dairy and sugar, I guess. And that's why I could never survive as a vegan. Like, I really can't. I've tried it before, but I like milk, I like ice cream, I like everything just way too much. I like eggs way too much. You know, I can really do well with one hand. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. And if you start moving, you gotta start moving or you're never gonna get there. And once you start moving, you'll find some way somehow. And it might as well be right here, right now. For some reason, when I see these little ovens, I automatically think of Princess Lilify, and I have literally no idea why. I don't even think this is the first time this has happened to me, where I see those little ovens and I instantly think of Princess Lilify. I have no idea why. Problems, I got lots of problems. I'm always soaked to the skin. Ooh, life is cold and damp when you live beneath a cloud. Ooh. Okay, now I'm using both hands. Look, Ma, 2 hands. Life is cold and damp when you live beneath the clouds. Ooh, the patter of the rain is deafeningly loud when all you do is drip. No one wants you around. Ooh, my problem is that I can't stand the rain. My problem is that I can't stand the rain. Someone needs to rewrite that song. My problem is that I can't stand the lag. My problem is that I can't stand the lag. You need to make some more myself for hot chocolate. Are you talking about whipped cream? Make your own whipped cream? How does one even do that? Because I thought about that because I don't like having to buy these little canisters all the time. Because I feel like it's really, really, really wasteful, right? Because it's metal, it's not even plastic, it's whole metal that you're just throwing away, right? How do you reduce, reuse, recycle that? So I was like, is there a way to just make it at home and use a reusable canister? Because like, I want to say like, oh, you can just use Cool Whip. Nah, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. I don't know like what they put in the one that comes in a can. The one that comes in a can is the only real good one. Some people's road to fame begins on streets that have no name. How are you outside? Outside the garden wall. Door. Use. My problem is that I can't stand the rain. My problem is that I can't stand the rain. Ooh. I don't have a hand mixer. The only hand mixer I have is my hand. That's good at mixing. Ooh. Ooh. My luck is so amazing, it never seems to stop. Ooh. Life is really very dull, with no surprises in store. My problem is that good luck is a bore. Ooh. My problem is that good luck is a bore. My problem is that that good luck is a bore. Ooh. Ooh. Mavis can be annoying. Mavis can be too. You wouldn't like an ice fairy living next to you. Friends who have a problem, they're a problem too. My problem is quite simple. I live next door to you, and you, and you, and you. I really don't want this to like refresh the erg. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, dark, you can feel the dark energy in the air. Do it all again, basically. I really don't want that to happen. Still, this is more tolerable than Sulfur Spiders. I'd rather do this twice than do Sulfur Spiders once. But I don't understand why we have to do the same thing twice. Ooh, my problem is that I can't stand the rain. My problem is that I can't stand the rain. My problem is quite simple. I live next door to you, and you, and you, and you. My problem is that I live next door to you. And you, and you, my problem. Yay! We don't have to do it twice, thank goodness. Just need powdered sugar, I got a lot of that. And heavy or light cream. Really, that's easy. I have those already, because I make butter. I like making butter. I didn't know I was such a problem. LOL, Soul! No, not you! Just the fairies and Princess Lilify. And you, and besides, you don't live next door to me. Or do you? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, you teleported! How cute! I'm still gonna beat you up, but... Are you bullying my cloud? Like, out of everybody to bully, my cloud? What's wrong with you, heathens? I don't need any of that. Wow, you're a problem? Rip. No, fairy, you're not a problem either. You don't even live next door to me. Imagine. Because that song was so funny. Friends who have a problem, they're a problem too. What do you mean? That movie was so funny. And it was good. Say what you want. Say anything you want about kids media. But that one was a banger. Mainly the song. Look, it's snowing. It's snowing. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. Okay, and then that means we are now free to go back to Melwyn. What I'm gonna do is actually grab an alcohol wipe right here. I just have some. And I'm gonna wipe down my keyboard because there is stuff here. I'm like half asleep. Had to do some running around this morning. I see. I hope all your errands went beautifully. Ooh. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. This is the price of ASMR, I guess. We're gonna live forever. Remember my name. If you want to be as famous as me, you gotta work, you gotta work. What's happening? Okay. You gotta work. You gotta work hard to make it look easy. You gotta live fast to keep making that money. Feels bad, man. Feels Batman. That's funny. What does that look like? If you want to be as famous as me, you gotta work. You gotta... Did she give me my props? She gave me my... No, I did the wrong one. Did I do defeat the Shadow Wizard instead of defeat the Shadow Warrior? Okay, I'm gonna pretend like that didn't hurt my feelings. Melwyn who wants stuff. She's a problem too. My problem is quite simple. I have all this work to do. My problem is that I can't stand the rain. The only people who had room to complain in that was number one, Bad Luck Fairy. Bad Luck Fairy never complained. Rating time! Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! Welcome in, Mad Max. How are you? We're here to have an intervention. Intervention! What have I done? Oh, what have I done? My dreams come undone. But welcome in, oranges. Not oranges. Welcome in, Origins Fury. How is stream if you have to go? And this goes for anybody who's also like coming for the raid from the raid as well. I would love it if you stop by, but if you gotta go, that's a-okay. You probably had a good time already. Not the wipes. What about my wipes? Oh, have I? No, not the. No, I didn't want to eat the alcohol wipes. I was wiping my keyboard because I was eating whipped cream. And then, like, I sprayed the whipped cream. I'll do it for you again, okay? I'm risking my keyboard again for this, okay? You do have to raid and lurk. Sounds good. I love it. No. No. It's so good. I love it. I love it. Very unhinged stream. Yeah, we're eating. And thank you, Mad Max. I appreciate you. I love whipped cream. I ate it all. Just getting rid of the residue with the alcohol wipes. It's for my hands. 70% alcohol, by the way. I recommend you get some of these. These are basically hand sanitizer. For anyone who doesn't know, like the FDA standard for alcohol, like hand sanitizer is 70% alcohol. So just so you know. But don't make it at home because the number has to be very precise. If you put too much alcohol, then it'll evaporate too quickly and it will not disinfect anything. And if you put too little, then it will not disinfect anything because it's simply not strong enough. You know what? I'm gonna clean my monitor with this. Imagine if we just started just using whipped cream. What is, does wipes taste good? They taste delicious. They smell delicious too. They got that like alcohol flavor. But what were we doing? Oh yeah, I messed up and did the wrong mission. We're supposed to defeat the Shadow Wizard. But anyone who's staying from the raid, my name is Rebecca. I'm a variety VTuber, V-singer, and voice actress. I like doing random stuff. It's kind of controlled variety. So Wednesday and Thursday is Mabinogi days, specifically Stardust and events. But we actually just wait. I gotta show you guys because I'm so excited. Like I'm still excited about it. I'm rank 15. Hey! Okay, but let me calm down. But you know that we're not done yet, right? So we have to go through and then like raise all of the skill levels. So I'm thinking about starting on the outside and then going towards the center. I know I started from the center and then, but I'm thinking about, well, should I go back here? No, because then I get disappointed when I see all of the stuff I need. It's better to start smaller and then go in. Don't forget the Tomodachi stream when you get it. Yes, I want to so bad. I'm still joining every single giveaway I can find with Tomodachi Live. Friends who have a problem, they're a problem too. My problem is quite simple. Do you like the smell of gasoline? No. Smell of gasoline gives me headache. Alcohol is different. I don't know. Like, let me actually sniff alcohol right here for science. No, it smells different. Like, it smells better. And it's not nearly as strong. No. First of all, this isn't booze. I like booze, but that's not what I'm huffing. Speaking of booze, I was thinking about making my own vanilla extract. All you need is vanilla bean and alcohol, vodka specifically. Like you could use other alcohol like rum, but then you're adding the flavor of rum to the vanilla, and I don't want that. I want like pure vanilla, so I would use vodka. How about permanent markers? Ooh, that one's a hit or miss. I think some are good and then some are bad. Eat crayons and drink glue. No! Oddly enough, like I was definitely a chaotic child, but I never did any of those. I never ate glue and I never ate crayons. I think partially because of the mysophobia. I knew, like, I always had like an adversity to things that are like dirty, or like I've always had that. Like I just couldn't I can't bear it. I think it really started in like second grade. I'm not even joking. I remember the exact moment where I started fearing contamination. So I don't recall ever doing anything like too crazy. Friends who have a problem. Let me sing something else. Because I got that song stuck in my head. Because for some reason, when I look at the dry ovens, I'm like, something clicks. Is it Defeat the Shadow? Is it Warrior or Wizard? I forgot. My problem is that I can't stand the rain. Warrior. Defeat the Shadow, Warrior. Remember, kids? LOL. Dry oven? Yeah, the dry oven's over here. So I was just in the mission. These guys can't fly. I don't know why I got this one. This can't fly either? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? What heist were you watching? Did you notice that he threw you in the garbage? Whatever. You're done poking, LOL. All good, all good. So the dry ovens over here, they remind me of Princess Lilify, which is why I was singing that song. If you like music, I recommend, I don't even know if I would recommend the whole movie, just watch that one song, Princess Lilify, Problem. I like bouncy music, so if you like bouncy music, you'll probably like that one. These dry ovens, these right here, whenever I pass them, for some reason I think of Princess Lilify, and I have no idea. She has an easy bake oven confirmed. I wish. Message me if you got an easy bake oven. I want one so bad. I had one as a kid, but I guess in like one of my moves, I lost it because I don't know what happened to it. Same with my sewing machine. I had a sewing machine and I don't know where it is. And there's not many places it could be. Like, I've already checked everywhere that could possibly have my sewing machine and easy bake oven. So I don't know. I think it's just lost. Princess Lila, have I heard it before? It's Princess Lilify. So it's a German movie. I watched it on Netflix when I had it. I don't know if it's still around. I feel like it might be lost media. It could be on Amazon Video. I feel like it might be on like some random niche streaming service right now. My problem is that I can't stand the rain. I'm about to look it up. I don't recommend the whole movie unless you're like wild. Now, I will watch anything. Like, that is just a true fact of who I am. But really the best thing about this movie was in fact the songs. And the characters were cute. I really did like the Raining Fairy, her. And Bad Luck Fairy. I felt so bad for Bad Luck Fairy. So these two were my favorite. They were the only ones who really had room to complain. Because it's true. Like, their problems were real. Now, Good Luck Fairy, she was ridiculous. My problem is that Good Luck is a bore. Welcome in. So is this your first time in Aaron, or are you on an alt? No, this is my first account. I'm not a new account. I've been playing since like 2009. Yeah, like 2009. But I've mainly been on Mabinogi. So I hate the grind. I get overwhelmed by events. Like, even the login event is just log in. I haven't done it. But yeah, I was on Team Rory. And back in my day, I never knew anybody else who played Mabinogi. So I literally thought this man's name was Rua Iri. So not a content farmer? No. I kind of wish I had like the energy, like, you know, Kodevu? Kodevu? does like challenges a lot, and I'm very impressed. Even the Bard guy does challenges, and I think those are so cool. I wish I had the energy, but I simply do not. Is that not how you say his name? He was a soul streamer. It is bien, yes, 100%. I learned that Rory is like the Celtic version of the name Rory. Exactly. But like before I even knew that, like because I started learning most of the pronunciations after I started streaming, because people will be like, oh, you're saying this wrong. And I'd be like, what do you mean? How do you say it? The only characters whose names I knew how to pronounce for sure were Llewellyn, because I actually knew a Llewellyn. Like, I know a Llewellyn in real life. He doesn't live near me anymore, and we're not even friends anymore, but it's not that we had like a bad falling out or anything. It's just that he moved and I no longer see him, so that's it. Is it not Rory? Is that not what I said? Rory. Rory. Is that not the same thing? Rory? Rory. Like Rory? No, it's Rory, right? Is that not the same? My brain, I can't process. Is Rory not the same as Rory? Rory. What? My brain. Ooh, did I get the quest already? It's RAR XD. What's with the bots today? What do you mean bots? There was one bot, and I'm so mad because they were in my chat, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're a real person. Well, I didn't say anything, but that's what I was feeling. I was like, wow, somebody was here. They must have saw my Twitter post or something. And then they were like, oh, by the way, I have like this. Like, you know, like buy bots. And I'm like, bruh, don't hit me with that. Waste my time. I don't even understand the objective of buying buying viewers. What's the point? Like, genuinely, what's the point? Do people like, I wonder, like, do people fall for these scams? Like, do people actually, like, how many times is it successful when somebody comes into your chat and they're like, hey, I'm selling art? Does that work? Like, why do bots keep doing it? Is it because it's successful? Or is it just like I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, is it links? Wipe creamy keyboard. LOL, imagine. Can we interest you in bots? LOL. No, I was making a meme. LOL. I see you. I actually see it, but my Nightbot handles it. That's the one thing I love about my moderating bot, is that they do not let anything slide. They don't let anything slide. And I love that. So I have 3 different bots right now. Nightbot, Seribot, and like the auto mod of Twitch. How dare Nightbot not like whippedcreamkeyboard.com, literally. The correct pronunciation is Rory. Good. I believe I've been saying that. Bigger viewership equals easy marketing. But if you have to buy the viewers, that's like taking from the ad revenue, right? So are you know what I mean? Like, I'm not spending my ad revenue just to buy bots. Then I'm in the same position that I was before. I'll be calling him Rory. XD. Ooh. Sponsor money is usually worth it, really. So every single sponsor that I've got has been terrible, which is why I never do them. Like, you never see me try to like shill anything, because it's simply not worth it. Literally, like if I open the window right now, it will be like max payout $5, and I'm like, what is that? What is that? Max payout $5, and then all the viewers have to jump through hoops to even get those $5? Nah, man. I'd rather just do a $5 giveaway. That'll probably do more for me. And I'm glad, Manny. I hope you're doing well too. Where is my Raid Shadow Legends affiliate link? Imagine. Raid Shadow Legends have never messaged me. I don't think I would take it. Just because they're so annoying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like sponsorships, to be honest. Like, I like some sponsorships. There are companies that if they reached out to me, I would like go for it. But I'm just saying Star Trek, the mobile game, is not the one. It's really not the one. And the game that I would actually get a sponsorship for fills out completely every time I try it. So it's AFK Journey. So I actually play AFK Journey and I love AFK Journey. So that's one of the games that I would actually do a sponsorship for. But every time I see a campaign open for it, it fills up right away. And I'm like, who's doing this? Because I don't even see anybody streaming AFK Journey. So that means like people are accepting the sponsorships, but not actually doing them. And I'm like, what's happening? I hate sponsorships as Sari, but ad break is about to begin. That's crazy. What ads? LOL because Dime is subbed. That's right. If you haven't used your Prime, if you have Prime, you do get one free stream, like one stream subscription. So if you want, you can use that here and then you'll avoid ads as well. Or I think for me personally, I think Turbo is actually like the best deal. I wouldn't, if you have more than one person you like to watch, I would recommend doing Turbo. Turbo is actually really good. On Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Discord, whatever did we do to make you take our world away? Discord, are we are prey alone, or are we just a stepping stone for taking back the throne? No, Discord as Turbo, Twitch Turbo. It basically removes ads for whoever has it, for every channel, and it's like $5 a month or like something like that, and it's the price of one subscription. Exactly. I love all my streamer friends, but I simply cannot afford to buy everybody a sub, and that's why I like Twitch Turbo, because it's just better. It's just better. Better, bear. I don't even know if anybody else knows that song. I don't even know the lyrics to it. An ad? No, 1 minute. 1 minute. Should we sing a 1 minute song? 1 more minute. One more minute. How would a 1 more minute song go? Fun fact, I used to count down. Corporate Rebecca, what do you mean? Cooperate? Coordinate? I love coordinate. You look great. Who is this guy? Is Mark here? Mark, the consistency of life. He's not here. Mark is not here. Mark is always sitting here dancing. Mark, where are you? It starts with one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, in spite of the way you were mocking me, I acted like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised it got so far. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. And in the end, it doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you. As far as I can go, and for all this, there's only one thing we should know. You'll receive a normal version unless you have a combat VIP. I don't care about that. I got a closing ad saying we use real models, not AI models. Rebecca is telling me to buy better clothes. LOL. I mean, I am a fashion girly. Like, fashion is my... I know it doesn't really look like it with this outfit. But I chose this outfit because of bunnies. Because of the stardust and how I'm, like, so happy because my Stardust is bunnies. So I wanted a bunny themed outfit. I still like this, but I think you need some like touching up. A little bit more of a modern flow. Now I got drip, drip, drip. What's it? Oh, I didn't even realize that these were the enemies. You were confused? I forgot how far we can go. And the salt stays behind me. And now I know how far it goes. And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find me. And now I know. Fushin is a cat. I love Fushin. Oh, my Stardust, my Stardust. My Stardust is a bunny. But I love cats as well. I love bunnies and I love cats. I actually used to have a bunny. I don't have this bunny anymore. She passed away. I still think about her. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I'm not a Sharpie sniffer. LOL. I kind of like the smell of Sharpie. I don't think I like it right next to it. Like, I think it's too potent in your face like that if you sniff it right from the... Why am I talking about this? If you sniff it from the marker. But when you, like, write, and then the... You know how, like, the room smells like Sharpie? That's good. Huffer. I can smell my brain cells dying, LOL. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. You know, I need to get back to doing my brain training. I'm not even lying. I completely ditched it. But you know what? I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad because, like, I was doing it to, like, improve focus and I completely lost focus and stopped doing it. But I like it. I think it's fun. Ooh, 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 My Little Pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be until you all shared its magic with me. Yes, I love Harmonic Saint. It's funny because when the Arcana was released, I knew I wanted Harmonic Saint. I was not interested at all in Elemental Knight, but it's clear that you were supposed to do Elemental Knight before doing Harmonic Saint, because if you did it and you did Harmonic Saint before Elemental Knight, the fight in Harmonic Saint is ridiculously hard without Elemental Knight. Like, it was so hard. And then in retrospect, I was like, oh, I would have ate this up so quick if I had Elemental Knight. Like, I really would have. You love My Little Pony as a kid? Despite me being a boy, I love that show. Actually, I think one of the biggest demographics is male. Like, they're brony. Like, it's literally brother and pony combined. When you arrive at devastation, there's a simple explanation. You're a toy maker's creation, trapped inside a crystal ball. Know whichever way he tilted, know that we must be resilient. We won't let them break our spirits as we sing our silly song. When I was a little filly, a galloping blaze overtook my city. So they shipped me off to the orphanage, said ditch those roots if you want to fit in. So I dug 1,000 holes and cut a rug with orphanfuls. Now memories are blurred and their faces are obscure, but I still know the words of this song. When you jingled all your jangles and your loved ones have been mangled, listen to the jingle jangle of my gypsy tambourine. Yeah, it was meant for girls. Like, that's the definite, like, largest demographic. But it doesn't have to be exclusively for girls, you know what I mean? Like, they definitely went for the audience that they went for. Where am I? Sunset Shimmer is actually a really good character. I like Sunset Shimmer. Like a phoenix burning bright in the sky, I'll show there's another side to me you can't deny. I may not know what my future holds, but hear me when I say that my past does not define me, 'cause my past is not today. Right? The writing is good for everyone. So there is like a demographic, but it doesn't mean it's exclusive. It's not an exclusive club. If you're a boy and like My Little Pony, that's okay. Let me blow my nose really quickly. Know what my future holds. I actually like Warhammer too, but I don't like 40k. I don't really care about 40k. No, what's the one that I have? Warhammer, like fantasy. I love the Grave people. I don't know who they are. I don't actually play the game. I just like the figures. I may not know what my future holds, but hear me when I say that my past does not define me, 'cause my past is not today. I literally don't see it. Can someone help me? Like, Lady Olinder was one of like the big people in that set, and I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. Age of Sigmar is the one you like, I'm guessing. Maybe. Let me look it up. The 40k, I don't really like tech. You know what I mean? Like, I love tech, like Star Trek, like I love that, but it's not like tech wear, tech like warrior mech style is not for me. I love fantasy. Age of Sigmar. So I have like a lot of like the ghosty gravebornish people. I don't know what they're called. Lady Olinder. Olinder. There she is. And she is the leader. Oh, I just love her. She's gorgeous. Like I can't help it. Like I just love her. And I love so many people in that faction too. Like the Briar people, they're so gorgeous. These people are so pretty. Nagash. Isn't he a jerk? I feel like I don't like him. But he's like the leader, right? Like he's the actual leader. So like she's, I think, married to him or something. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. I just buy it because they're pretty. I buy them because they're pretty. Yeah, I love them. They're so cute. I have these guys. And I have, of course, Lady Olinder and her little wave. What are they called? Wraiths? These guys. I have these three. And then I have the Briar people. And I have the Ghost Riders. They're so tiny, though. It was very hard to make them. It was hard to build them. But they were pretty, and they're worth it. I didn't know Warhammer was a thing until 2020s. For some reason, everyone I was watching started talking about them. I downloaded Tinder. Nice. I hope you find your perfect match. I may not know what my future holds, but hear me when I say. Oh, and hi, Becky. I mean, James. Hi. Playing this game called Little Noah, Scion of Paradise. But cute gameplay. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. Also Warhammer, but not 40k. Yeah, I don't really like 40k. A lot of the style isn't for me. So I have no idea. I'm not even a part of the community. I just like the looks. Okay, my wife is the big Demons fan of Warhammer. Nice. But outside of the Demons, she isn't too versed in the lore. I'm willing to hear the lore if you know it. I don't Yeah, I feel like I've learned about Warhammer around the same time because one of my friends had a boyfriend who is in love with Warhammer and I am nosy. And then now I have a friend who works at a game store. So I do have access to like get some of the kits and stuff. So I did go over there to visit them, and then I saw some of these like set up, and then there was a paint right there, and I was like, girl, I gotta go, I gotta commit. Hope you don't run into the crazies. I hope so too, cause I'm not trying to deal with anything. I'm just trying to enjoy my looks, my aesthetics. How are we? I'm doing amazing. How are you, America? I know 40k, not Sigmar lore. Fair, fair. Oh, did I do that without actually doing this? I feel like I botched it. I botched it, but it's okay. I may not know what my future holds, but hear me when I say that my past does not define me, 'cause my past is not today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the next core fragment fulfillment thing, but I'm honestly going to take a little break because I feel like we did quite a bit of Stardust, and you know what? I get tired. Your girl gets tired. So what we're going to do is find some way somehow, and it might as well be right here, right now. What we're going to do is actually do some of the event stuff with like this dinosaur guy. Grinding Stardust is far from enjoyable for me, so I get taking breaks 100%. I'm only rank 10. And honestly, sometimes that's all you can do, right? So we're going to shift gears. We're going to do a little bit of the event stuff. Some people's road to fame begins on streets that have no name. Talk to the family members. Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. Prehistoric nursery. That's where we're going. Oops, I almost dropped it. Reminds me of tree trunks from Adventure Time. I mean, it depends. Are you a girl? Then yes. Are you a decent looking guy? Then yes. If you're an average looking guy, then no. Phantasmal, Crom, Glenn, Tech. I farm anything I can. I don't farm. I'm terrible at farming. And I just get so bored. I get so bored when you're doing like, I could do it probably like twice. So if I fail, I cannot grind. Like if I fail once, I'm done. Because I can't, like for some reason, my brain is like, what's the point? So then I get like discouraged very easily. But if I'm actually like succeeding, then I feel better about it. I just want to rank 11 so my Stardust will look even fair. Fair. I relate. You're an average looking orange man. What does orange man mean? They wanted me to talk to the family members, but actually it's not functioning. So I guess we're not going to do that. Okay, not that. You spot. I feel like we need to rest. Then we need to lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. Never harm, nor spell nor charm. Come my lovely lady nigh. So goodbye with lullaby. My thing is that ADHD likes to focus on progression, so I get distracted with content, but it always comes down to progression. Fair. So I tend to not enjoy content that's slow and repetitive with minimal gain. I feel you with that. What I mean is I got the orange skin tones. Ooh, come my lovely lady night. You spotted snake with double tongue, bony hedgehogs be not seen, newts and blind worms do no wrong. Come not near our fairy queen. Philomel with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 lullaby. I'm also from the Caribbean, and I don't really have orange skin tone. My skin tone is pretty brown, but I do have red. Like, I do have a pretty, like, substantial amount of red, but I wouldn't say orange. I actually have an olive undertone, so I mean, let me see if I can find a picture that shows exactly what I mean. Olive undertone skin. And when I tell you, when I got my, like, when I was first learning about undertones, and then she told me I had green undertone, I was sick. I was like, green? Me? Green? No, I bleed yellow. Just kidding. But I was offended. Not really, but... I'm trying to find someone who has, like, a similar skin tone to me. Wow, it's kind of funny that level 1 looks nothing like me. Like, I would not have assumed that was also olive skin tone. I'm more on, like, this side, like rich olive. Like, definitely like this. Very similar to this. I actually think she looks the most like me. Maybe her. Maybe like her. I can't really tell. I would definitely probably say like one of these two. Oh. Your skin tone is mayo? That's crazy. Guess I'll leave the internet. What do you mean? There are skin color levels? Yeah, because, you know, like warm, like there's like 3 different undertones. So there's warm, cool, and olive. And then even in those undertones, there are different, like there's warm olive, cool olive, neutral olive. Yours is light skin? It's pretty light skin. I'm not like dark, but I'm not white. Like, I'm definitely not white. It's pretty, like, let me actually pull up a picture on Mabi. When I was younger, I wanted to be white so bad, which is why my character is white. And now I really can't, like, have it any type of way, like any other way, because it feels very natural to me to have this color in Mabi. That's too dark. This is pretty close. Oh, that's close. I feel like I go through this every other time. Oh, that pale copper. It's definitely on like the light tan. That's too dark. Like, I can tell that's too dark. Light tan. So I have like tan skin. Like, when I'm learning some wild things spring out of Twitter, LOL. I love Twitter. It's fun. Once you block enough people, it's a really nice place to be. Twitter is so funny, man. Because some of the worst people you'll ever meet are on Twitter. But some people are really chill. Some people are really funny. Like, I'm in awe about how ridiculous some people sound on Twitter. Like, you can disagree. That's not why I block you. I block you if you're cruel and unkind. Like, that's too much. You can disagree, that's fine, but keep a level head. Don't insult people. Don't be disrespectful. Well, if you block all... Exactly, America. Like, literally. Twitter is full of some controversy. Stay out of it. That's another thing that I really wish people would stop doing. You don't have to respond to everything. You know what I mean? Like, I see so many people on Twitter be like, I have to just say my 2 cents. And if it's really important to you, then yes, say what you need to say. But I feel like some people just respond to literally everything. Literally everything. And I'm like, you don't have to do that. In fact, it is better if you do not. My Twitter feed is, let's not talk about it, LOL. What do you got on your Twitter? For me, I'm pretty sure if I open up Twitter, I'm actually scared to open up Twitter because I've recently found a new like niche. And I feel like it might be a little bit too crazy. Okay, actually it's fine. It's actually fine. my For You page is actually okay right now. It's like talking about, so I follow a lot of accounts that celebrate 3D artists and actual artists as opposed to AI. So I hate AI. I hate generative AI. I never want to see it. It's a waste of my time. So I like the accounts that highlight real artists. So I see a lot of art on my page. I also see a lot of like video game controversy. To be honest, I am not educated enough in some of these topics. Like Tifa is like the spotlight of the controversy I see right here. I don't even know. I don't even know her like that. I see some like voice actor stuff. Ooh, fashion. Ooh, this dress is cute. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, this dress is gorgeous. I want this dress, but I can't have it. So we're just gonna move on. And then I have one crazy clown picture. It's a whole niche. We're not gonna talk about it. I have My Little Pony. Wow, My Little Pony got on here. Some like animation stuff. There's a lot of Tomodachi Life I see on here. Oh my gosh, and thank you so much for the follow. What's wrong with Tifa? Right now there's a lot of Tifa, Ayo the Clown. It's from a game called The Freak Circus, okay? So I did actually post a video on it. It is not on my main YouTube channel. You have to look up Not Rebecca 828SS, because after I played this game, I actually realized it was way more explicit than I thought it was. Because at first, I thought it was a horror game, okay? Like, I thought it was a horror game. And then on Twitter, this is why Twitter is so funny, man. Because the reason why I wanted to play this game was because I kept seeing it on my timeline. I don't know how. And then so they made one of the characters look really, 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 really moe. And I was like, I gotta play this game. So then I play it and I realized it's a horror game. Like I like opened the page and I'm like, okay, yeah, so this is definitely horror. This is not as moe as I thought it was. And then I was like, okay, whatever. And I've played horror games before. I've even played clown-based horror games before. This game was not. Like, I literally stopped talking in some of the video because I could not read what some of the stuff that was on the screen. And I was like, I gotta censor this. I cannot post this on my main channel. I'm a say-so Vtuber. Like, I can't be doing that. So I made a whole new YouTube account just for that. Because it was way too explicit. Like, I was in shock. What's the game called? It's called The Freak Circus. And I'm pretty sure the page, if I pull it up, I think it will be fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna look at it, and then if it's a safe screen, and you have to see some of these content warnings, because I did not read the content warning. I did not, okay? So I just downloaded the game and played it. I think it's fine. So I'll actually show it. I'm like scrolling to make sure that, yeah. So Twitter made the characters look really, really, really moe, okay? So like imagine like the cutest little clowns, and I was like, okay, let me play. And then I load it and I'm like, okay, so this is definitely not what I thought it was gonna be. But then I didn't even scroll down. I literally just clicked download now and started playing. And then after I played the game, I was like, what was that? So then I scrolled down and I was like, surely there was like something. And then look, some of these content warnings are insane. Okay, screen shaking, I didn't care about that. Blood, death, murder, gore, that's fine. Allusions to cannibalism. Okay, we're still in the good parts. Abuse, okay. A little bit hazy, but sure. Strong language, okay. Kidnapping, okay. Non-consensual use of drugs, what? What is this? So I was really in shock. Like, I was in awe. I like the game though. Like, it was a good game. I like how screen shaking is above abuse. It's kind of funny, right? Not non-consensual use of drugs. And the way this happens is because one of the characters, okay, so this is a horror game, okay? So when a lot of the horror happens, there's like a murder that happens on screen, right? And then the person who murders is so funny, but they literally, so your character freaks out and runs out of the building. Well, tent actually is a circus. And then that character follows you and they're like, yo, what did you think about my performance? Because, you know, it's a horror, like a, what's it called? Like a haunted house kind of thing. And then you have the opportunity to like say whatever you want, right? So you could say it was scary, fun, or amazing. And no matter what you say, basically they're like, oh, so why don't I show you the rest of the circus? And then you can, oh, no, they say like, will I see you tomorrow? Now me, I have survivor's instinct. When you see someone murder someone and that killer is not actively trying to kill you, what you do is try to escape that situation. It does not matter. It does not matter. You escape that situation, you say what you need to say and leave. So I was like, I said, what did I say? I said, yeah, you'll see me tomorrow. I said, you'll see me tomorrow, but I'm not coming back. That's how I felt. And then if you say no, he immediately gives you like a cake. And in the cake, you guessed it, it's laced. So that's what happens. Haluva Boss vibes? No. I've watched Haluva's Boss and I love it. No, but there was a section where you do get injected. Because later you do have to go back for day 2. I'm not even going to get into it. But basically one of the characters is named Doctor. And he does offer to inject you. And then you can say yes or no. And then I said no, okay? And then he was like, okay, but I might have already injected you. And I was just like, oh, dang it. And you know that you actually did get injected in that scene because if you select no after that, it actually reads as yes. So it does change. I played this game like 5 times already. Like, I love it so much. I'm waiting for part 3. I need it injected in my veins. I love the show of Haluva's Boss, but hate all the politics that come with it. The politics? I don't even know. Like, is that a community thing? Because I love random injections of unknown origins. That's why it's a horror game. So when I play horror games, like, it's all in, you know, like, I'm cool with it. And I actually really like this game because it was less jump scare. I'm not very good at jump scares. Like, jump scares are great. I played Clown Camp. That game was fun. However, I was horrified. I was terrified. But I like the psychological horror. I like it when the horror is not necessarily like, boom, I'll scare you. But it's more like, I don't know, like haunting. That's what I really like in horror. But one of the characters, and the reason why I had to, because I was fine with all of that. I was fine with the murder. I was fine with the gore. I was fine with the cannibalism. I was fine with everything. So when I first played through the game, I actually didn't face any drug situations. There's like 4 different drug situations that could happen. I later played through all of the endings. I just completely avoided it because I have survivor's instinct. Okay, like, let it be known I got the best ending possible because I knew what to say. I was very impressed with myself looking back because there are so many times when you could have been in danger and I simply did not. Yeah, I love unsettling. I love that vibe. I like it when it's just more than boo. And I'm trying to get my weapon fixed and I keep forgetting to do that. So what we're going to do is head over to Fefiata. Just some casual cannibalism, just a nibble. You'll be fine, probably, literally. But the reason why I had to switch it over was because of the non-consensual drug use. I was like, okay, that's kind of severe. And then also, it was like a horror game, but also romance. Like, there was a lot heavier themes of romance than I had originally thought. And I just don't think it's suitable for a young audience. That's what really sent me. I was like, oh, this is kind of extreme. Dang, all of that to fix my weapon? Royal Physician is stressing. How do I get a toe? What do you mean, how you get a toe? Welcome back. So find some way somehow. So I'll probably use not Rebecca 828SS for more hardcore games that I don't feel like is gonna be more adult on that side. Oh, do I get a toe? Oh, do you get a toe? I'm asking if you get a toe. I see, I see. Well, you have to buy it yourself. Stop posting links. LOL. Games get put on itch.io for a reason. You see, I don't know. Like, on Twitter, they made it look really, 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 really moe. It's so funny. It's so funny. Because the game is not like that. It's really not. But Twitter had me thinking it wasn't that bad. And it's really not that bad. It's just because I want to keep this channel like family friendly, when that one would have to be R18. Like it's just R18. But when it comes to R18, that game is fine. Like it's pretty chill for an R18 game. And for me, I don't care what platform it is. As long as I get to like play the game, then that's fine. It's the price for me. Is it free? Okay, I'll play it. I can handle cannibalism. No. When did you walk in? But yeah, I mean, cannibalism, I think is a very I think it's very interesting. Like as a plot device, I find it very, very, very intriguing. Like, I don't know. I think it's a pretty like, I don't know, is that like niche? I think it's a really nice way to add horror into something. And it's not too crazy. It's just like it's a little bit. And it definitely goes into that unnerving territory. Like when what was it? Was it Jeffrey Dahmer who tried to give humans, well, it's unknown what the sandwich was. But he tried to give his neighbor a sandwich, and she was just like, what is this? And he wouldn't really answer. It's so intriguing. Like, I don't know. Like, is it the curiosity? Is it the, I guess, morbid curiosity now that I'm thinking about it? I just love cannibalism. I like it in media. At least it's not the other kind of cannibalism. There's only one kind. You have me, like, confused. It's a bacon, lettuce, tomato. Literally. Bacon, lettuce, toe. What were we doing? My brain. I'm so sick, infected with. Oh, we were gonna do the. I remember now. Do you remember the 21st night of September? We were gonna get my little cloud, Mrs. Petunia Sparkle. Miss Petunia, where are you? My cotton candy cloud. Do you see her? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. There she is. And there you are. And then we get the fine this. Then we close this. Then we go over here. We open the dressing room. We go get items. So it should be a weapon, and it's the handicraft kit. We grab that. And then we use the handicraft kit. Put this back in its place. Oh my gosh, and hello, Officer Trudge. How you doing? Out of context is going insane. I know, like, if it got like clipped, I feel like there's some like, I said some insane things, but if in the context in which I'm saying it, it makes sense, right? Kyrie, open your eyes. LOL. There's another kind, don't worry about it, okay? And let's go ahead and do handicraft. And then over here is the cotton candy stuffing. Thin bread balls. Okay, I forgot the thin bread balls. I like games that are darker than they seem. You know what I mean? I feel like that's really fun. Like, there was this one game, I forgot what it was called, but it was like Bonnie's Bakery. I'm 90% sure it was Bonnie's Bakery. And basically she was killing people. like that's the whole, like, too long didn't read about it. She was killing people and putting it in the bakery. And then people loved her, like, meals. So people would go missing, and then, you know, there was multiple endings. And I love that. I love games with multiple endings as well. Like, yes, give me a choice. There's been a lot of clippable moments, but I have, like, zero instincts for that kind of things. I mean, honestly, same. I have no idea what's, like, good enough. I had to like zoom in and look at myself to understand what I was doing. You see, I was like opening my eyes. I was opening my mind. Let's go over here. It should be this one. And then I believe we can just pick. We can pick an action now. Whoa. Come on now. You made me look stupid. I was cheering. A slice of meat. We can do that. What kind of meat? I believe Wheeliana has some. Wheeliana Veth. Cutie. My inventory is looking a hot mess. It looks really bad. Mainly because of all this leather. So let's actually, I feel like if we get rid of the leather, I feel like this will be so much easier on my eyes. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get the leather out of the way. So find some way somehow, and it might as well be right here, right now. Come on, boys. Some people's road fame begins on streets that have no name. Remain congenial, and someday you'll be the man. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta get going, or you're never gonna get there. And once you start moving, you'll find some way somehow. What I'm gonna do is just sort this. It looks terrible. I don't know why auto sort always does this. Like, can we have it a little bit more clean, a little bit more organized? Okay, this is slightly better. I'm always impressed when people are like, oh, look, there are a ton of screenshots I took from this activity I did in a game. Will you get to the last level, 10 levels for me of EK? I don't want to do it. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm there. Let me check if I even have it. Because I feel that way about no, it's not Dark Diviner. Well, what am I struggling with? I don't even know. I do have Elemental Knight. I do have that one. I do have Dark Diviner. Alchemaic Sharpshooter. All of these, I didn't even do. I didn't even do these. I didn't even do them. Like, I started, like, especially Forbidden Alchemist. I did nothing with Forbidden Alchemist. But I did unlock it. Isn't that enough? And it might as well be right here, right now. Come on, boy. Some people's road to fame begins on streets that have no name. And yes, I'm glad you're doing well too, Trudge. Why can't I just play Harmonic Saint and get XP from EK? That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do. I hate having to rebirth for my levels. I mean, I don't mind rebirth. I've been doing it for years. It's natural for me. I'm excited to rebirth. Every time I rebirth, I don't know. It just makes me feel good. What does it feel like? Somebody's watching me and I got my privacy. It's my fave mechanic in Mabi. I love it, right? It's nice. And I think back in the day, you would get your things automatically blessed if you rebirthed. I'm pretty sure, because blessing used to be very hard and super important because you would drop all your items if they weren't blessed. It was so irritating. And depending on where you died, it mattered. Because if you died in like a dungeon and you dropped your weapon and there's nobody else with you, nobody can revive you, and you dropped your weapon, I'm sorry, you're cooked. Unless it was blessed. And I'm pretty sure there was some things that you could do that would automatically get you the blessing back. Holy water was a necessity because that can bless items. If you got revived using a Now Stone, then she would automatically bless your weapons. And if you rebirthed, I'm pretty sure that blessed it. I wouldn't care if it didn't reset my age. I see. I feel that because sometimes I do want to know like how old my character is. And I just don't have that. I guess the best way to actually tell is by my horses. Crazy horse, don't hurt me, please. I think like Anne-Marie, if I looked at her settings, does it actually tell you how old these animals are? Oh, wow, shoot, it actually does. So if I like go over here and then I click view status, 670 years past 25. That's crazy. 670 years past 25. How much is that? How long has she been existing in this world? Time since rebirth, 4,600 and... How much is that? 4,682 days. 4,682 days in years. 12 years. Almost 13. It's been 13 years since she's touched this earth. But this is also not my first account. This is my second account. My first account was a Rebecca girl. And I will never have access to that account again. She looks a lot more like Now, because when I was younger, Now was like my blueprint of beauty, grace, elegance. I really love Now. I still do. I think she's still very stunning, very beautiful. But my definite like beauty standard was Now. So my first character actually looks a lot like Now. And I have videos from when I used to make videos on Mabi with that account. They're all private, so don't look for them. I can chase the clouds far into the sky, hear the forest sounds as time passes by. If this is a dream. You know what I don't get? What don't you get? Please don't wake me up. I just wanna rest in this lovely place. Okay, so now we gotta do Doki Doki Island stuff. Ooh, we should have more of the story now, right? We have a current max level and a total max level, but no current age and total age. Yeah, we should have a total age. That would be good. They should do that. They need to put you on the team. Where is she? Okay, there. Not me running in a circle. Don't make me put my hands in it. Okay, that did not do what I thought it would do. I can chase the clouds far into the sky, hear the forest sounds as time passes by. Talk to the family members. Oh, was it these sounds? I thought it was the prehistoric people. Turns out I was doing it wrong. I had the wrong mission up. I can chase the clouds. Kitty! Are you a kitty? My darling. My darling. My angel. My sugar cube. My sugar cookie. My lunchbox. My cat is probably like, who are you calling that? You spot them deep in conversation together. Come over here. We were just talking about you, actually. Me? Hi. You were talking about me? Yes. Well, Malaysians in general, really. You all seem like such nice people. I've got some great ideas for Mabi, but I don't know how well they'd take. Tell me about them. I'm willing to hear. I don't have that level of tism. LOL. I wouldn't care if it didn't reset my age. I don't have that level of tism. I see. You know, I do constantly want to get like like what's the word? Assessed. Because I'm sure I got something. I don't know what I got, but I got something. Both last time was the sunflowers and then now. Oh, by the way, have you been to Dungle Isle lately? My husband's quite the gardener. Those sunflowers are looking better than ever. Please, I'm nothing compared to your mom, but I do my best. If you ever want to visit, I'd be honored. Did you see that Karenza has had a little sunflower plush in her shop? It looks really cute. Hey, Mab, do you want to check it out? Well, for one, I'd remove Blandy completely. That's diabolical. And change the tutorial to co-op storyline that leads into G1. I do think it would be good to have co-op. I think that's a good idea because a lot of new players aren't trying to do that. And even old players that are playing on an alt, they're not trying to run through the same generation quest like 15 times, you know, because for every alt they have to do it again. And they should make it not character by character. They should make it every character, you know what I mean, like you do it once and every character on that account is good. I had to leave the rat race. See, in 14, once you've maxed all your what? Hold on. I had to leave the rat race. See, in 14, once you've maxed all your jobs, you can pretty much pick up at any point, assuming you don't raid. That's a bit more of a time-gated activity. I see in 14. Final Fantasy 14. Since the required questline gives you a free Arcana upland, it isn't really necessary. And the tism was for your unlisted channels. For my unlisted channels. LOL! No, so, my videos. Do you see that Karen that had a... Oh, okay, read that. She also had a whole family of dolls, just like us. What do you say, Mab? Would you like them? It sounds like you want them and you want an excuse to go shopping with Mab. Family dolls? Like us? Mab's eyes light up. You like dolls, huh? We can get you some. Let's go play together, you and me, okay? Can I go with you, Grandpa? His face falls for a split second before she smiles gamely. What does that even mean? At her son... Gamely? Define gamely? In brave, spirited way, he battled gamely, but was outclassed by his more experienced opponent. I scribbled madly, gamely, trying to keep up. I've never heard of gamely before. It seems weird. Another thing I would do is I would expand the OG dungeons to be more content filled, like new bosses, or maybe throw in some drops for advanced hard mode variants. I wouldn't mind if you made advanced hard modes and then like a new mode that's harder, but I would leave the regular dungeons as they are. They get tedious if they're too long. Like longa, horrible. And then the changes that they did with some of the earlier dungeons, like I'll be Kyre, and them making them shorter, I feel like was such a good decision. Yeah, Ella was doing that the other day. It appears that they give you a max level Arcana for free. That's shocking. That's shocking. But I mean, sure, whatever. His face falls for a split second before she smiles gamely at her son. Well, we'd have to ask him. What do you say, Dad? Could you take Mab? Of course, I don't mind, although... Well, never mind. Come along, Mab. We can talk on the way. Good to run into you. See you around. He takes Mab's hand. You have fun, okay? Saris. Talk to Saris and Priod. I don't like their names. They're kind of hard. I don't really like it. I think I have that dress. I don't have that. And I don't want it either. I don't really like suspenders. I don't like suspenders in general. I don't think they're very comfy. And then just thinking about them hurts. Because, like, I just know that would tear up my shoulders. I just know it. I don't mean to make them longer. I mean make them more content, like events focused around those dungeons. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't mind that. You see, that's why I was about to say that's why they pay you the big bucks, but they don't. They should. We just met and you're getting a front row seat to all my problems. That's crazy. Kind of. She's trying to smile, but can't quite make it work. That's rough. You know, she's going through it. Battle content in Mabi is bad, period. It's like there's the boring RNG dungeons and straight, like, hard raid content. I guess so, but the more you go, everything just gets so easy and overpowered. We kind of have to have endgame stuff, because what do you, like, push for? Before, you pushed for Crom, but now Crom is... not that crazy. Now I'm pushing for Glen Burna, but I remember when Kraken was hard. I remember when I used to be floor decor in Kraken, and now I can do it just by myself. The hardest part is just getting there. Like with the checks, you know, like in Magmel, Fleur is not your biggest obstacle, it's the Imp Room. The Imp Room is the worst thing. And in Kraken, it's the little servant, Mananan servant, right before you make it to the Kraken babies. Everyone tells me to just wait, but I feel like must be something I'm doing wrong. Is there really nothing I can do? Nothing at all? I mean, she shouldn't look at it like that, because it's clear that Mab has some sort of trauma from their old household. That has nothing to do with Saris. Saris just needs to do her job and stop trying to pressure Mab. Like, in reality, like, I know it sucks that Mab is not really opening up, but it really does just take time. You can't force it. See, that's why I would like to add in events, not like seasonal events, but like public events to party up and run OG dungeons for gear drops that have stats between early game and late game stats, just to help with scaling. The thing with that, and I think it's fine, if they did do that, that's fine. But for me, I don't really party with people. Like, I get nervous, I get worried. I do most content by myself. So I wouldn't really care if there was a party, like an event themed around getting party and then like doing stuff, content together. But I can see, like, honestly, it's a good idea because MMOs should be like a team thing, but I've never played Mabi like that. The dungeons don't prepare you for things like Old Tex, Glen, Crom, and Bree. Breelif. I forgot Breelif was a thing. I literally forgot Breelif was a thing. My biggest issue with Mabi is very solo oriented. That's my problem. It needs far more party community content. Like, I hear you because it is an MMO. I hear you. It's just not how I play. It's just not me. I'm very introverted. I'm very in my own lane. Everyone tells me to wait. Okay. I don't really expect to be as good as mom, but what if I'm never even good enough? What if I'm making things worse for him? It's really not like that. Like, oh, console her. Are you always this nice to strangers? No, only the ones with pretty eyes like you. Just kidding. I mean, I do like her eyes. She has very pretty eyes. I like her design in general. I even like the pouty face. Let me see her hair. I have to like zoom in and see. Okay, so it's like a braided hair. Nah, don't answer. I already know. I can already tell the answer is yes. I know you don't want to trouble him, but I really think you should talk to your dad about it. He knows you better than anyone, and he's gone through all of this before. He looks at Saris with warm and worried eyes. Okay, Brock. I hate seeing you so down. I think eventually Mab will notice too. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you literally just have to like cheer up. I know it's hard, but you kind of have to because the kid is going through their own problems. Don't add a problem onto it. Do the events like I suggested so it has mid-game scaling and more party-oriented content, but also throw in some unique solo boss pass for the event for players like you that want to do the event but don't want to party up. That's fine. I think that's a good idea. I like solo stuff in MMOs, but it should give you room to understand how to play the game so you don't sandbag random party you join. Right. Exactly. Right, you're right. I'll talk to him when he gets back. Sorry. Well, there's no rush either, but sure. Maybe I'll go catch up with them and take Mab so you two can talk. See you later. Hopefully we can talk about something a little happier. See you later, dear. Yeah, see you. She smiles. He smiles, gives his wife and what? Gives his wife and kiss and leaves. Gives his wife a kiss and leaves. Okay. Saris watches him go, fidgeting. What am I so nervous about? We talk every day. Just not like this, I guess. Because in my opinion, 14 knows what they're doing with content and makes the game feel like a legit MMO. I don't even play 14 like that. Like, I've played twice, I think, 3 times, maybe. I don't think Mabi ever meant to be a combat-focused MMO like it is. I have no idea, if I'm being so completely honest. Plus, they have tutorial variants of a lot of content to teach you the mechanics in late game, so when you party up, you don't botch a mech and wipe the party. That's crazy. Encourage her. Thanks. Oh, he comes. There he comes. There he is! I'll talk to you later, okay? Saris takes a deep breath, nods, and walks towards her father. Dad, we're just staring at this tree? Or this, what is this? It's not even a tree. This is a pole. Is everything alright? I was worried when he told me to go talk to you. Yeah, it's fine. It's just, when I was little, when I was young, my father said, don't you worry, son. Did you ever start to hate me? What? Why would you think that? What brought this up, honey? I was just thinking about Mab. For all he's been cold to me, I was 100 times worse, you know. You never had a problem viewing yourself objectively, have you? Why are we just looking at blocks? I want to look at them, not this hole and some like wheat. Dad, I'm trying to be serious, okay? So am I. So you were thinking about Mab, and it got you to thinking about when you were little? I'm just not sure how to stand this. It's almost a whole year now. A whole year is not that long. Like, I need her to understand that it's really not that long. When you have trauma, a year is not enough time to go through whatever you're going through, especially as a child. A child doesn't even know, like, some of the basic things. At least with an adult, you know how to handle your emotions. You know what I mean? Like, you can process things. But a kid, they don't know. Especially when they're young, and then depending on the type of trauma, they might not even know how to speak what they're feeling. Are you not thinking about giving Mab up, are you? What? No, of course not. I never even considered that. I mean, I thought maybe if things didn't get better, I could let him and him live together. And I'd move back with you or something like that, but that's good. I admit, if you'd say yes, I'd have been a bit disappointed in you. No way. I mean, of course in the world, I think I know best how Mab's feeling, so... And you can sandbag in 14 pretty hard nowadays. Either people silently drag you along because there's no teeth to dungeons, or they kick you without a word. That's crazy. And it reminds me of the whole, get out of my pod or I'll kick ya. When I was playing Little Big Planet. Like, that was crazy. That's fair. I quit playing like a year ago, so it's gone downhill. Really? I'm gonna take a little bit more whipped cream. I'm sorry, I just need this. I love whipped cream so much. And that's what scares me the most. What scares the most is that it's gonna run out eventually. I love whipped cream. Girl, is your keyboard not clean enough? LOL. It tastes so sweet, so good. Yeah, I didn't care for whipped cream till I decided to make my own. I'm excited to try it. You said powdered sugar and heavy whipping cream. No way, I mean, of anyone in the world, I think I know best Mab's feeling. So, looking back, I just can't understand why I acted like I did. It felt like it was the end of the world at the time. But still, I was always yelling at Mom, throwing tantrums about nothing. After she opened her home to me and was nothing but kind. If it was me, I don't know if I had been able to bear it, and she didn't even break a sweat. Here I am, having trouble with Mab, who's never even come close to raising his voice. You don't have to be disappointed in me, because I'm disappointed in myself. I mean, you'll never hear me say a bad word about her, but you're wrong about one thing. I am? Your mom, she had a tough time too. Of course she did. She... really? I'm not surprised you don't remember, but your mom... You know she always had trouble with her health. Add to that an active child, and it put a lot of strain on her. She had to learn how to rebalance her life. I had no idea. That means she did a good job. He beams at his daughter. You're supposed to think your parents are invincible when you're young, aren't you? That's what parents are for. A shield standing in between a kid and all the things they don't need to worry about yet. And a font of endless love. Yeah. Honestly, I think whatever they put in this is like the perfect sweetness. What is this? 1 gram of sugar? 1 gram of sugar in all of this? Oh, no. It's 74. So 74 grams of sugar. Ooh, that's kind of juicy, isn't that? That's kind of good. Because you can just look at the label and then make it exactly like the label says. And then bam, you're done. Maybe you gotta find a good hand crank beater if you don't want an electric one. It whips better with a wire whisk to add a lot of air to it. I have a wire whisk. I just don't have like an attachment. My chaotic brain was thinking, I have a drill. Can I just attach a whip? I'm not a whisk to a drill. Would that work? Why not, right? Like in theory, and thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. In theory, it works, right? I'm just gonna take a little bit more. Mm. And why am I in a box? Because every time I get a follow, one of three things can happen. A heart or a pie or the box can fall on my head. You're why she's in a box. I put her in a box? Yes. A perfect guide to the complicated, imperfect world. A caretaker who's... Not me thinking of Brelif when I see caretaker, because Lenin was the caretaker, right? His name is Lenin, right? I forgot. A caretaker who's never off duty. No one thinks it's easy. No one. Oh, I wanted a pie. It happens. It's a random chance. Sarah, sweetheart, I know I've said this to you before, but I need you to hear it this time. You're doing your best, and that's good enough. It really is. Like, if you're genuinely doing your best and trying, the kid feels that, you know, you don't have to be perfect. Unfollows, LOL, don't follow, refollow. Remember when you were young? You had doubts about us. So does Mab. But you figured it out eventually. So will Mab. Yes, I did. And you got him to lean on, and me too. And whenever she is now, I know she'll be cheering for you. Thank you. You're right. We'll figure it out. Sarah smiles through tears. Lysad wraps her up in a tight hug. It's crazy how this entire cutscene, they weren't here. You know what I mean? Like, even now we're zooming out and we're just getting a nice scene of the wheat, this pole, and I guess whatever this flower is. I don't know what kind of flower this is. Is it cattail? You can do it, my daughter. You'll make her and I proud. I know you won't disappoint me and Mom. You taste the silver, Sarah. You taste the crown. Just as you always have. You spoil for sash and scepter, music to dance as they crown you queen of high school land. Check Sarah, choose Sarah, vote for Sarah Berry. Check Sarah, choose Sarah, vote for Sarah Berry. Sarah's smiling, though her eyes are red from crying. Oh my gosh, not me messing up. Look at all of these children. Look at all of them, the brownies, the biscuits. Thanks, I really appreciate your encouragement. Dad and I had a good talk and I'm feeling better. You can do it by hand, don't do it by hand. Future you will thank you. My parents, they're not my biological parents. I kind of picked that up. Either. Technically, I'm their niece. They adopted me when I was very young after my parents died. Okay, Paul. Sorry. I barely remember them, to be honest. My parents, adopted parents that is, they've told me stories. And I'm sure they were wonderful, but they're just stories to me. They were killed by formers, dang. When I was first adopted, I wasn't exactly sunshine and roses. I remember being terrified constantly that I'd be alone again, but simultaneously so angry that these people who weren't my parents, that house that wasn't my house. I mean, it's a lot for a kid to take. And I don't blame myself, but I was not what you'd call a good kid back then. And that's fair. Like I was saying, kids, they don't know how to process emotions. Adults have that benefit because we already like know. So that's why she should be more like understanding that Mab's problems aren't with her. He just needs to process. But my parents took me in without hesitation and with nothing but love. And they were exactly what I needed to find peace again. Are you sure about that? About what? And I am sure. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm very sure that Mab's problems are not with her. They stem from other things. like trauma as a child, like mainly because Mab is so young. It's not even about her. It's about maybe losing his mom. You gotta take off? No, you're not. You're gonna stay right here, okay? You're not gonna go anywhere. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Thank you so much for coming in, and I really appreciate you stopping by. Have a good one. But no ifs, ands, or buts. You stay right here until the end of stream, okay? You have 15 minutes. Just kidding. Just kidding. Enjoy. Have a great day. I hope your pillow is cold on both sides today. About adults processing emotions, well, if they've had a healthy outlet, they should be able to. When I see adults act like children, I just cannot tolerate it. I'm like, you must be 4. Like, you have not. And I'm sure, like, because usually when someone is cruel to me, I try to give them the benefit of the doubt anyway. You know, maybe they had a bad day, maybe they're young, maybe they just don't understand. And then a lot of times I'm like, they just have to be young. I'm not gonna block them because they're young, you know, like, they'll learn when they get older. And in retrospect, I'm like, you know what? Some of those must have been adults. Some of those people I had, like, mercy on because, like, some of them must have been adults. But, like, when people act like that, when they say just outlandish things that are either just, like, unnecessarily cruel or too heated, like, I see people get mad about DBD games. You know the game Dead by Daylight? And then they freak out like, oh, I couldn't have fun because of you. Well, maybe don't play this game if it's not fun. Like, genuinely, maybe don't play the game. And I'm like, what are you, 4? Like, can we be mature? You're most definitely a grown man. 36, that's a-okay. As long as you can handle your emotions. Like, you can be mad, you can have your feelings, but you gotta acknowledge and not push that to the other person. Like, that's your responsibility as an adult, to, like, hold your tongue. Not everything needs to be spoken. And if it needs to be spoken, have a normal conversation about it. Like, you can say, I don't understand this. I don't understand how anybody could like this. And then that person talks to you. You have the opportunity to disagree, right? You have the opinion. You can have an opinion, but you should be able to say your opinion calmly. And if you can't, then zip your mouth. Go home. Sleep it off. Come back when you are able to have a mature conversation. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. Gummy bears. And I do try to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know? Like, because I understand sometimes we have bad days. Sometimes we say things we don't mean. We're people, you know? Like, we can make mistakes. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who just regularly have outbursts. Like a tantrum. Like a 4-year-old. Not even 4-year-old, actually. Most kids grow out of tantrums before they're 4. Every time my wife got heated during a discussion, I tell her to chill, keep the emotions in check, and then we chat then. I'm surprised she was able to have a conversation after that. Because if someone told me to chill when I was angry, jeez. But yeah, it is good. Like if you have, sometimes when I get really, really mad, and I cannot have a normal conversation, I will literally just leave. I'll be like, I cannot talk to you right now with the love I want to have right now. So I'm going to leave. I'll text you when I'm ready again. Something like that. She actually is quite bright and knows I'm not slushing her just to get her trying to calm her down. Yeah, that's fair. And plus, you're already married, so you kind of have like a dynamic. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of understand each other a lot more. And if you're 35, I'm assuming you've at least been married for a couple of years, so you had that time to like settle in to the relationship. Okay, I don't think I read this. But my parents took me in without hesitation and with nothing but love. And they were exactly what I needed to find peace again. Been together 5. That's so sweet. Known each other for 12 years. That's so cute. 12 plus. Been together for 5. That means you were like, maybe like childhood friends? Like maybe high school sweethearts? Or maybe, no, because you said been together for 5. So Maybe like college friends, and then left, and then came back. Something like that. Met senior year, I see. But my parents, okay, I feel like I read that. Did I read that? Did I read it? I don't even know, we're gonna skip it. So when Duncan told me about Mab, I saw myself in him and thought, what my parents did for me, I could do for him. I mean, another kid who lost everything to formers, his house, his family. Of course, I knew instantly how he must be feeling, hating the world, hating everything. So I went home that day and talked to him, and we decided to adopt him almost right away. And this is embarrassing, but I thought I'd do a great job since I've been in his shoes. But I think Mom and Dad were just extraordinary. She pauses and takes a deep breath before balling her fists resolutely. I'm not gonna give up though. Mom and Dad didn't give up on me. There's no way I could do less. I feel much better now. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna give it time and keep trying. We'll be the happy family Mab needs soon. She nods to herself, smiling. You give her a little cheer and she laughs before saying goodbye. Have a good stream. Well, thank you. And it was lovely meeting you. Sly guy. Sly guy sounds like shy guy. Shy guy. What do we got next? Okay, that's a part-time job thing. This is a thing that we can't do right now. This is the dino thing. We didn't do that. Baby dino thing. Okay, so we did everything that we pretty much can do. We're just gonna go ahead and do one of the part-time quests. We're gonna do one of the cute little part-time jobs. I'm running into a wall. What the? Eunice and Encon! Oh my gosh, they're here! Ah! I'm so happy for them. And look at him wearing street gear. I almost didn't recognize him. I recognized Eunice though. Oh, hi there. Isn't this island nice? I'm here on a date with my partner, Encon. Huh, am I blushing? I get such a kick out of saying that. My partner, Encon. Well, have you tried the restaurant here? Does the chef know what she's doing? I was thinking about treating Encon to dinner later. Oh, I know. If we work up enough of an appetite swimming, it won't matter what the food is. This outfit's cute when she wears it. When I see her wear it, I'm like, actually, I do want that. Oh, look at this. I actually have one of these. I actually recently got them. I don't think I can show a picture or anything, but, it's like a little Korean knot thing. And I got one as a souvenir because my friend went to Korea. So it was really nice. And she gave me one of those little knot things. I'm here on a date with Eunice. She's my girlfriend. It's all still a bit new. Actually, I kind of can't believe my luck. This island's pretty. I've lived in Olda for a while, but I'm still not quite used to seeing so much water in one place. I told Eunice that she could teach me how to swim, but I'm kind of regretting that. How deep is the ocean exactly? Really deep. We can't go there. I wonder how elves and giants can handle the pressure. You know, because we can't go that deep underwater because of all of the pressure. Under pressure, do 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 do. Unless we're in some sort of like submarine that can handle the pressure well, or in like a diving suit, like a deep sea diving. Not me running into a wall. I'm trying to go. Okay, I think we just have to walk all the way around. Now I'm having like deja vu because I remember thinking of that song when I was running up the hill in Brelith. What did I say it was? Because I had a brain blast like later and then I remembered what that song was, but now that I'm thinking about it again, I don't remember it. I don't even remember. So let's do one of these part-time jobs. Let's harvest some potatoes, I guess. And when it says harvest potato, can I just grab potato? Ooh, I already have potato, so that's really convenient. Because Miss Ruby Latte has potato. Lucky, lucky girl. They don't know how to keep their business clean. Ooh, doing something unholy. All right. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to go back to Dunbarton. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to deliver the bloody herbs to Melwyn. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I definitely want to. So now we have that, and then we can put this away. War is not freedom over my shoulder. I see a clearer view. Ah, man, I meant to put this away too, but it's fine. Out in the open, no one to save me. The kindest of whispers are cruel. Should I ask myself in the water what a warrior would do? Tell me underneath my armor, am I loyal, brave, and true? Am I loyal, brave, and true? Losing is easy, winning takes bravery. I am a tiger's fool. What is this? Out in the open. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go back to Doki Doki Island because it seems like I didn't do something on the island because it didn't check that off, but it said like, oh, have heartfelt moments. What do you mean heartfelt moments? Does that mean like with my partner that I don't have? Don't know how to keep your business clean. Ooh, 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 ooh. Deja vu. I've just been in this place before, higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Deja vu. The only deja vu I know is the one, I think, was it Gundam? I don't know if it's a singer of Gundam or Gundam. Deja vu, da na 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 na. I don't know it. My sister loves that song, but I don't really care about it. Deja vu. Da 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 da. There it is. You have a sister? I do. I love my sister. She's like my best friend. The Eurobeat mix is the only one anyone knows. Which one? Initial D, yes. The initial D, I actually know that one. Deja vu. I don't know either one. Is it Gundam? I feel like because she did know initial D. Is that the one that you were saying? The Eurobeat is initial D Eurobeat. Not the hiccup and messing everything up. Not the hiccup and mess everything up. It's a racing anime. I see. I did not see it. I think the only one that I saw was, other than Ghost Speed Racer, I actually loved Ghost Speed Racer. I didn't know what they were saying in the intro for the longest time, but I know looking back, it's Go Speed Racer, Go Speed Racer, but I thought they kept saying ghosty, like ghost, like Casper. But anyway, aside from that one, Go Speed Racer, there was another one. I think it was called Ghost. I think it's literally just called Ghost. And the reason why I watched it was not because it's a racing anime, but because it was called Ghost, and I thought it was like a horror anime. Because I like horror anime. And I was very disappointed when I found out it was just about cars. So I watched like 3 episodes of that, and I was like, this isn't about ghosts, is it? And it's all good, Manny. But yes, I would like to keep those things private. Ghosty racer, ghosty racer, ghost. Like literally, that's what I thought they were saying. And I think it does have to do with language, because I watched it in English, but I was very young and like, you know, so I didn't know what they were saying, and I was still trying to process and separate, because I grew up bilingual, so I was trying to process English and Spanish at the same time in my brain, and it was difficult. All right, there we go. Bye bye bye. Don't wanna be a fool for you. Just another player in your game for 2. It might sound crazy. What is this? What is heartfelt moments? What is this? Heartfelt moments? By completing one of the following: Depths of the Heart, Time Capsule, Boombox. Ooh, Boombox! Natural Dye, Breakdance. Yes, we got options! We got options! I want to do one of these. The dye is over here, right? I kind of remember it being over here. Because the island is the same, like, every time, right? The snow blows white on the mountain tonight. Oh, doggy! I didn't even realize this. Even though it's the same island every time, I'm still discovering things. We're still learning. And they go so fast. Some of the lyrics are hard in general to understand. Right. I think I walked past them. I think I walked past them. You? Malaysian who only knows Smash. That's crazy. I mean, some people really only know Smash. Like, it's kind of funny. Eunice and Ancon. And then who are you? Are you a moving NPC? Like, why don't I see you? You're here, but where are you? Oh, but the cat! It's the cat! Malaysian looking for love. Townsperson spreading love. Oh, you two should hang out. There must be another. Oh, kitty. Impatient Malaysian. Where are all the NPCs? You. Time capsule search. We promised to go to Doki Doki Island and see the flower petals drifting the sea breeze. I wonder if they still remember. What are they doing? Find time capsule. I want to stay here in case I catch a glimpse of the one I've been waiting for. So I really appreciate your willingness to help. If you comb the beach after sundown looking for spots that glow, you should be able to find the time capsules we left behind back then. This quest can be most easily played, blah 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 blah. You have ended your conversation. Let's go ahead. Search the beach. Search the beach. Something's glittering. You found the time capsule. Perfect! Perfect! Ooh. Just, you know, I won't ask you to do this again today. Even if you come back to me with another character, that's enough for today. Ooh. There's a joke there. I won't make it. LOL. Later. Ooh. I realize that a lot of people won't know that. It's Pikmin. It's a safari sound. That's like the first thing you hear when you load Pikmin 1. And for the raid, we're going to be raiding out. I kind of want to do Lilium Brownie art, because it's been a while since we raided Lilium, and they're playing Where Winds Meet, and I could not play this game. I wanted to play it, but it crashed my computer literally, and the whole thing, not just crashed one application, it crashed the whole computer. So I cannot play Where Winds Meet, even though I want to so bad. Even though I want to. Making random sounds is a normal thing you do. LOL. But it's Pikmin. It's Pikmin. It's not a normal sound. It's the Pikmin sound. You have to listen to it or you won't know. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye-bye.